people mentioning it, but I didn't hear it. I was walking over to the office. Huh. Good evening, folks. Here on Friday night for the Team Alaska 14U versus the Team Alaska 13U. We've got no referees for tonight, so that's going to change the intensity level of the game. And we also have three players sitting out tonight. Most of you probably already know Smith. He's got a bum wrist. Dameral's over there in a walking boot. I've heard he's got a bad hangnail on his big toe. And then Nolan Scott is out. He's having a bad hair day, so he just wanted to sit out today. So we're shorthanded, going against the 13U. Looking for a good game here. And we're off. On the ice right now, we've got Anderson passing over to Green. He forgot his jersey today. Blamed it on his mom, as every good 14-year-old does. Chance now with the puck. He's got McGlasson supporting him down low. McGlasson with it. Sends it back to Waldrop. Intercepted by 13U, and they're going to skate it out of the zone. A little dump and chase action. Green back to grab it, take it away. Sends it up to Waldrop. Waldrop with a long pass over to McGlasson at center ice. McGlasson goes in. Good job by the goalie to knock that one away, and the net's loose. 14-12 left in the first period. 0-0. Carlson out there now to take the face off along with Greenough. Here's Atchison. He fires a shot on, gets deflected, but doesn't make it through to the goalie. Greenough with a shot attempt there. Passes over to Berg, back to Greenough, up to the point. Here's Atchison. Atchison fires another shot. It's deflected. Hughes is playing back on D, along with Atchison. Berg with it now behind the net. Gets it up to Greenough. Carlson now with it over in the corner. Puck gets taken away. They send it across the boards. And here comes 13U. Atchison now with it, brings it into the own zone. Atchison fires up, trying to hit Greenough. Goalie's going to play that one, so no icing. And here comes 13U out of their zone. Gets taken away there by Sims. Sims with no support. He fires a shot anyway. Good save by the goalie there. Chase to Sims. Puck is deflected up in the air, and the 14U get it out. Green with a good job getting to the puck. Chase comes out with it. Sends it up to Sims. Sims off the boards trying to hit Boswood. And here's Chase with it. Chase. Shot. Saved by the 13U goalie. And we'll get a line change here with 12:29 left in the first period. On the ice now, we've got Carlson, McGlasson, Hughes, Waldrop, and Atchison. .13U wins it. They send it along the boards. Hughes steps up. Puck squirts out of the zone. Back to Atchison. Atchison tried to hit Hughes. Couldn't connect right there. Good stick by Hughes, though. Knocks it away from the 13U forward. Here's Carlson with it. Takes it in front of Anderson. I forgot to mention, apologies, Anderson's in the net today. Waldrop tried to fire it over to McGlasson. That puck was intercepted by the defense for the 13U. And we'll get a face-off in the 13U zone. 11:57 left in the first period, 0-0. Chase now. Berg tried to get a shot off. It got tipped away. Chase knocks the puck away to Green. Green now with it. Skating across center ice into the 13U zone. Green now loses control of the puck. Taken away by the 13U, and they're going the other way. 13U, they dump it in, get a line change. Green's going to head over behind Anderson, grabs the puck. Chase and Green now, wrap around. Good save by Anderson, but on the rebound, 13U put it in for the first goal of the game, coming at 11:23 in the first period. Carlson, Sims, and Boswood out there now. Boswood with the puck. Drops it back to Hughes. Hughes off the glass. Back to Boswood. Bos trying to get it over to Sims. Puck goes into the zone. Sims keeps it off the boards. Boswood with it. Losses with 13U. Hughes back on D along with Atchison. Good poke check there by Atchison. Sims with it now. He dumps it deep. Carlson going back. Behind the corner, behind the net there, excuse me. Carlson comes out with it. Carlson now. To Hughes. Boswood goes in the corner. Knocks that 13U player off the puck. Sims with a shot, that's wide. Hughes with it. Down to Carlson. Carlson skating around the forward. Passes it back to Sims. Puck was just knocked away by the defender for the 13U. Back to Sims. He's going to fire a shot, and that's saved by the 13U goalie. 10:19 left in the first period. 13U's up 1-0. Chase wins that draw. Back to Anderson. Puck's deflected high and wide. Waldrop knocks the puck back down. Here's Chase with it. Chase brings it out. Up to Green at the point. Green fires a shot. It's wide. Anderson takes it. Tried to get it down to Waldrop. They couldn't connect. The puck gets out of the zone. Here comes Green now to come grab it. Green sends it off the boards. Chase has got it. Tried to pass it up to Waldrop. They couldn't connect, but it bounces right back to McGlasson. McGlasson tries to skate through a couple defenders. Couldn't carry the puck through. Battle among the boards with Waldrop and McGlasson. 13U with it. Couldn't get a shot off there. 13U playing on. Anderson deflects it behind the net. Anderson battling along the boards. Chase gets it up to Waldrop. Puck squirts out. Here comes Chase. He's got McGlasson with him. Lost control of the puck. Almost got it back. But 13U's got it, and they're going to dump it into the zone. Hughes comes back. Hughes still with it. Fires it over to McGlasson. McGlasson skates through center ice into the 13U zone. McGlasson throws one high and wide. Atchison now with the puck. Sends it back down deep in the corner. And that's going to be an icing call with 8:24 left in the first period. 13U is up 1-0. Carlson wins that draw. Back to Greenough. Berg along with Greenough now. Greenough's got it in the corner. Sends it off the wall and back and behind the net. Wraps around to Atchison. Atchison still with it. Over to Hughes. Up to Greenough. Here's Greenough now. Over to Berg. Berg shoots. Hits the top corner, and that's going to be a goal for 14U. Great pass from Greenough to Berg. So with 7:55 left in the first period, 14U ties it up 1-1. Chase wins it back to Green. Green fires it into the zone. Boswood back behind the net. Boswood again putting some pressure back on the D. Sims tried to deflect that pass, couldn't quite grab it. Anderson now, and that's going to be an icing call. So on the ice now we got Chase, Sims, Boswood, Anderson, and Green. .13U comes out with it. They're going to skate it into the 14U zone. Anderson back in the corner. Gets some support for Chase, who comes out with the puck, but loses it right away. Chase to Sims. Sims tried to get Boswood. And here's Chase with it in the 13U zone. Sims now puts it deep. Boswood with it. Good dump right there to Chase. Great pass by Boswood. Chase was streaking down the middle. And that makes it 2-1 with 7:11 left in the first period. 14U take a 1-goal lead. Carlson now with the puck. Waldrop's got it. He tips it for Carlson. Deflected right back to Waldrop. Waldrop tried to get it behind the net, but he couldn't quite do it. Good job by Atchison to keep it in there. Here's Carlson. Again, tried to find Waldrop. Hughes back over to Atchison. Back to Hughes. 13U now coming the other way. They're going to dump it into the zone. Atchison grabs it. Hughes now trying to come out with it. Sends it over. Couldn't quite connect to Carlson. Anderson comes up to play the puck out of the net. Here's Atchison behind Anderson. Sends it along the boards. Carlson with a good body there. 6:07 left in the first period. 13U again gets it deep. Bram with it now behind Anderson. Sends it over to McGlasson. McGlasson, long pass deflected off the 13U stick. No icing there. 14U get a line change. We got Byrne, Greenough, and Chase out on the ice now with Green and Bram. Puck goes behind Anderson. Green goes back there, battling for it. Chase comes down for support, grabs the puck, sends it up to Berg. Berg over to Greenough. Greenough with it. Greenough still, backhand, deflected by the goalie. Battle for it, here's Berg. Berg comes out with the puck. Good moves there. Berg still with it. Sends it behind the net over to Greenough. Greenough up to Bram. Bram off the boards back to Greenough. And Berg loses control of the puck. Squirts out of the zone, coming down. And that's going to be an icing call. 4:57 left in the first period. 2-1, 14U over the 13U. Carlson wins that draw. He's still got it. Sends it back to Atchison. To Carlson. Boswood now with it. Boswood. He fires a shot. And that's the goal. Make it 3-1. 14U. 4:29 left in the first period. Boswood with a good shot there. Goalie was screened by his own defenseman. Boswood pulled in blocker side. Nice shot. Sims gets it deep. Boswood again back behind the net. Tried to dump it for Carlson. He was intercepted by the 13U. Sims now putting some pressure back there. There's Boswood to Sims. Sims fires a shot. It's high and wide. Bouncing puck gets past Hughes. But Atchison is there. Passes up to Sims. Off the boards to Boswood. Boswood with it now. That shot. Save. Puck's still loose. Battle for it in the corner. Carlson falls down to his feet there. Boswood knocks it away. Carlson now with it. Carlson controls the puck. Back to Carlson. .340 left in the first period. Bram Anderson with the puck now. He's going to skate it through. Tried to leave it for Chase. Chase wasn't watching there. Bram again with it. .13U dumping back into the zone. We've got 3:19 left in the third period. Green with the puck. Good hit by Bram. Knocks him off the puck. Chase sends it over to Waldrop. Waldrop with it now. Green. He's going to skate it out of the zone. Back out again. And now here's Bram again with it. Bram to McGlasson. Quick pass to Chase. That puck was intercepted. Shot. Saved by Anderson. 2:31 left in the first period. 3-1, 14U over 13U. Carlson, Berg, and Greenough out there now, along with Hughes and Atchison. Atchison up to Carlson. Carlson has Greenough on the other side. Missed him with a pass there. Greenough sends it back down behind the net. Berg now with it. Puck comes out center. The forwards for 13U are there, and they're going to skate it in. Hughes now. Hughes again. 1:50 left in the first period. Berg comes up and grabs it. Berg back to Atchison. Atchison fires a shot. It doesn't get through. Blocked by one of the forwards for the 13U. Hughes keeps it in the zone. Carlson now back in the corner. He falls to the ice. Here's Atchison. Atchison fires a shot. It's saved by the goalie. There's Carlson. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Green coming on now. And there's a whistle blown. Not sure why, maybe offsides. 104 left in the first period. 3-1, 14U. Chase, Sims, Boswood. Here's Boswood with it now, 50 seconds. Sends it on net. Puck is covered up by the 13U goalie. Boswood, backhand, tried to get to the center there in front of the net, but that puck is cleared. Anderson comes up to play it, send it over to Green. Green fires it over. Boswood couldn't handle the pass. There's Bram now with it, sends it up to Sims. Sims, 30 seconds left. Fires a shot into the chest of the goalie. 29 seconds left, 3-1, 14U. Carlson wins it, back to Atchison, over to Hughes. Hughes sends it back behind the goalie. With Lassen battling for the puck. He doesn't come out with it. Atchison goes down. 14 seconds left in the period. 10 seconds left in the period. Atchison sends it back behind the net. And that's going to do it for the first period here. We've got 3-1, 14U over 13U after the first. Here we go, start of the second period. Berg at center, along with Greenow and Sims. Anderson and Green back on defense. Green, D to Anderson. Here's Berg now. Berg with it. Anderson now, tried to hit Green out. Puck was bouncing. Berg now, good hit there. 13U coming the other way. Graham with it. And now Berg up to Greenow. Greenow tried to hit Sims, but that puck was deflected. Anderson sends it into the far corner. Sims now, deflected it up, and got a whistle blown. We had too many men on the 14U. So the 13U go on the first power play of the game. Atchison's on D. Loose puck in front of Anderson. Good job not to let that go out. On the penalty kill for the 14U, we got Hughes, Waldrop, Carlson, and Atchison. Atchison with it, sends it back to Carlson. Carlson pokes it up, but the puck doesn't get out. Carlson now with it, skates behind Anderson. Carlson off the boards to Atchison. Excuse me, that's Hughes. 1:10 left in the power play for the 13U. Good stick by Carlson there. Waldrop gets it out of the zone. 13U goalie comes up to play it. Line change coming out for 14U. McGlasson's on the ice now, along with Bram, Boswood, and Green. 45 seconds left in the penalty kill for 13U. Here's Boswood. Boswood's got McGlasson over on the side. Here's McGlasson with a shot, and that's a goal for McGlasson. Assist from Boswood. 38 seconds left in the 13U power play. 14U gets a shorthanded goal with 12:29 left in the second period to make it 4-1, 14U. McGlasson with it. Flips it up into the air, into the zone of the 13U team. U trying to set up a penalty power play for the last 20 seconds of the power play here. Good job by Green, keeping it out of the center. Here comes McGlasson. McGlasson with it. Puck gets knocked away. Boswood keeps it in. Boswood sucking up the last few seconds of the penalty kill. And 14U's back to full strength. Green fires it off the glass. McGlasson hadn't got back on sides, so it's offsides. 11:45 left in the second period. Got Berg, Chase, Sims, Atchison, and Carlson on the ice now. Berg with it. Over to Chase. Chase with a good shot. Saved by the 13U goalie. Sims back to Atchison. Atchison sends it back behind the net. Chase with it now. Berg right in front, puck still loose, and covered up by the 13U goalie. 11:11 left in the second period, 4-1, 14U. Chase tips it up to Carlson. To Chase. Trying to get it back over to Carlson. Puck was tipped. Carlson back to Atchison. U get it deep. Carlson goes back to play it behind Anderson. Spins around, goes the other direction. Here's Berg. Up to Sims. Sims fires a shot. That shot is deflected high off the glass. Green and Sims battling for the puck. They can't quite clear it, but do, and here comes Sims the other way. Sims, he's got Hughes with him. Sims passes it over to Hughes, deflected high and out. 10:07 left in the second period. Hughes lining up to take the draw now. He's got Waldrop and McGlasson with him. Green and Bram back on D. Green, he knocks the 13U player off the puck. Goes back to the point. Shot is deflected up. We're going to keep playing. Bram with a good job there getting in the way. Green off the boards to Waldrop. Waldrop over to McGlasson. McGlasson leaves it for Anderson. Anderson with a shot deflected by Hughes. Great deflection, still loose, still loose. Great job by the 13U goalie there. Number of deflections and rebounds and couldn't quite get it knocked in. 14U still has control of the puck. Here's McGlasson who sends it back to Atchison. Atchison fired it into the shins of the 13U goalie, and they're coming the other way. Excuse me, 13U defenseman. There's a shot on Anderson. It's saved. 8:50 left in the second period. McGlasson gets the puck taken away. 13U keeps it in the 14U zone. There's a shot that's high and wide. And that shot looked like it was a change-up. Change-up or a knuckle puck, and unfortunately that one got by the blocker of Anderson to make it 4-2 with 11:22 left in the second period. Berg, Chase, and Boswood now out there. Atchison and Carlson back on D. Carlson knocks the puck away. Boswood with it. Over to Chase. He leaves it for Boswood. Back to Chase. Deflected by the goalie there. Berg to Carlson. Another pass to Chase. Got deflected wide. 14U still with control. There's Boswood with it now. Berg shot and saved by the goalie. Some nice passing here by 14U. Chase back to Berg. Good save by the 13U goalie here. 7:55 left in the second period. It's 4-2 14U. Got Hughes, Sims, Greenough. Greenough with it. Sends it back behind the 13U goalie. Sims coming over to get some pressure on the corner. Greenough now. Greenough with a shot. It doesn't get through. There's Bram with it. Up to Greenough. And now Anderson back with it. Tried to find Sims. Pass was just a little too far in front. Sims with it. Gets tied up by some 13U players. Greenough now with it. There's Hughes. Tried to leave it for Sims. They couldn't quite connect. Hughes again. Puck wrapped around. Tipped again. Here's Greenough. Nice deflection by Waldrop. Just missed wide. Green with a shot. It's deflected. Blocked by the goalie, excuse me. There's Carlson with it now. Carlson still with it. He fires a shot. It's good save there by the goalie again. McGlasson back to Anderson. Excuse me, that's Atchison. Berg. Berg with it. Drops it back to Atchison. Carlson can't keep it in on the puck up in the air. 6 minutes left in the second period. Here comes Carlson. Carlson with some speed. Carlson drops it down to to Berg. Puck was saved. Berg still with it. Berg shot, and that's 5-hole on the goalie. So 5:54 left in the second period. It's 5-2 14U. Shot is deflected by Bram, up and out. We'll have a face-off in the 14U zone. Hughes set to take the face-off. He wins it into the corner for Green. Green up to Boswood. Puck is knocked out. Not quite going to make it, so no icing there. Hughes with some good hustle. Gets down to the puck. Kept in by Chase. Chase still with it. Fires it up to Anderson. To Hughes. Over to Green. Green. Chase. Puck's deflected. And 13U, they're going to put it on net. Anderson's there. He throws it up to Anderson. Anderson fires it up ice. Here's Boswood. Boswood. Tried to drop it back, but it was intercepted by 13U, and they're coming the other way. Sims on the puck, sends it back into the 13U zone. Goalie comes back to play it. Greenhouse out there. Good stick by Atchison there. Atchison again keeping it in. Here's Greenough. Greenough from his back tries to get his shot off. Couldn't quite have the mustard on it. Hughes with it. Drops it back down to Sims. Up to Greenough. Sims. Greenough. Back to Carlson. Carlson fires a shot. It's wide. Atchison has it. To Sims. Sims fires a shot. It's deflected off the shin guards of Carmichael. Hughes back down to Greenough. Greenough still with it. Back to Carlson. To Greenough. Greenough fires a shot. Rebound. Sims couldn't get a stick on it. Hughes with it. Over to Carlson. Carlson lost control of the puck. And 13U get it out. They send it down in the zone. It's not going to be on net. That's going to be an icing call. 2:51 left in the second period. 5-2, 14U. Berg, Waldrop, and McGlasson out there, along with Bram, Anderson, and Green. Here's Anderson. He fires a shot. It was deflected. Good job by the goalie. Anderson again. Fires a shot wide. Atchison with it. Berg has it. Berg still with it. Berg sends it off the boards up to Anderson. Anderson, he's going to fire a shot. It gets deflected up and over. Waldrop. Waldrop still with the puck. Up to McGlasson. Nice pass from Waldrop to McGlasson. Good job by the goalie to save that one. Here's Berg. Berg loses an edge. Anderson keeps it in. Anderson fires a shot, deflected down by McGlasson. Here's Berg. Berg. Puck knocked away. Couldn't get a shot off there. Here's Green. Now Berg. Waldrop over to McGlasson. Tried to hit Hughes in the middle. Here's Hughes with it. Hughes fires a shot. It's high and wide. 13U off the glass, up and around. Kept in by Green. Knocked out by 13U forward. Here's Hughes with the puck now at center ice. 1 minute left in the period. Hughes gets it into the 13U zone. Boswood now coming into the corner. Boswood battling two 13U players. Here's Hughes down for support. Hughes comes out with the puck. Chase is up right in front of the goalie. Gets taken away by 13U. Chase pokes it away. He's got control now. Over to Carlson. Carlson to Atchison. And 13U get it out of the zone, but it's not going to go all the way down to the red line. So with 37 seconds, Carlson will play it up to Chase, to Atchison. Atchison with it. Atchison still controlling the puck. Drops it down to Boswood. There's 20 seconds left. Boswood with it. Goalie knocked it away. Another shot goes wide. Berg on the ice now. Here's Carlson. Carlson fires a shot. It's deflected wide. 6 seconds left in the period. Atchison to Chase. And that's going to do it for the second period. So at the end of 2, it is 5-2. We've got a 12-minute final period here. Carlson moves back to his normal center position. He's playing D the entire second period. Chase, who was playing forward, goes back to D. Carlson with it. Carlson fires a shot, saved by the goalie. Puck still loose, and here comes 13U. Tipped away by Chase. That puck went out of the zone, but he missed it. Anderson initially covered it, but then played it. And here's Chase. Up the boards to Sims. He tried to tip it, but it was deflected. Carlson now and Sims. Carlson had that puck. Got a shot off, saved by the goalie. And covered up. 11-14 left in the second period. Boswood now at the center position. He's with Waldrop and McGlasson. Anderson puts a shot on net, saved by the goalie. McGlasson in the corner. Waldrop now has it. Puck still loose in front. Sent along the boards back to Bram. Bram with it. Bram still with it. He fires a shot. Gloved by the 13U goalie at 10:51 left in the third period. Puck goes behind the 13U goalie. Here comes 13U. Green's back there on defense. Bram has the puck. He gives it away back in the neutral zone. McGlasson, though, steals it. Taken right back by the 13U. Taken right back away by McGlasson. McGlasson gets a shot off. Boswood now with the puck in the corner. Boswood tips it up to McGlasson. Back down to back down to Waldrop. He lost an edge. And 13U coming. There's a shot going to be on Anderson, easily saved. Graham off the boards. Waldrop with it. Waldrop sends it off the boards trying to hit McGlasson. Wasn't quite hard enough. 13U gets it into the zone. Atchison goes back to grab it. Here's Chase with it now. Chase passes it over to Carlson. Back to Chase. Chase fires a shot. It's saved by the 13U goalie at 9:29 left in the third period. Team Alaska 14U up 5-2. Carlson, Berg, and Hughes. Carlson wins it back to Atchison. Off the boards to Carlson. Carlson with it, fires a shot, saved by the goalie. It's Carlson. Puck still loose. And sat on by the goalie. 9 minutes left in the third period. Boswood, Sims, and Greenow out there, along with Green and Bram Anderson. Here's Green with the puck. Green with it. Sims now. Sims fires a shot. Gloved by the goalie at 8:29 left in the third period. Boswood set to take the face off. Sims and Greenow still out there. Here's Anderson. He tried to get a shot off, but it was deflected over in the corner. Sims now with it. Fires it over to Greenow. Greenow back to Anderson. Anderson puts a shot on net. It's deflected wide. Sims along the boards. 13U comes out with it. Greenow with the puck. Boswood deflects that one out of the rink. 8:09 left in the third period. Carlson, McGlasson, Waldrop, Chase, and Atchison on the ice. Face-off is won back to Atchison, who sends it over to Chase. Chase accidentally whiffed on the pass there. Atchison now, along with Carlson, up to Waldrop. McGlasson. McGlasson still with it. Tried to get it over to Chase, but it was intercepted. And 13U is going to ice the puck with 7:20 left in the third period. Boswood wins it over to Waldrop. McGlasson now behind the net. Waldrop. Waldrop gets knocked off the puck. Atchison intercepts the pass and sends it over to McGlasson. To Chase. Chase still with it. Tried to get a shot on net, but it was deflected. Chase sends a pass over to McGlasson, taken away by 13U, and here they come the other way. Chase wins that battle easily. Here's Carlson now skating over center ice. Carlson still with it. Waldrop back to Carlson. Over to Anderson. Down to McGlasson. McGlasson tied up by 2-13Us, but he still comes out with it. McGlasson. Down to Carlson. And laid on by the goalie. 6:15 left in the third period. 5-2, 14U. Got Boswood taking the face-off with Hughes and Berg. Anderson fires it in. Puck still loose in front. Still loose, goes over to the side. Boswood now battling for it. Puck goes high off the boards and out. 6 minutes left in the third period. Boswood wins it again, back to Green. Green fires a shot. It doesn't get through. Anderson. Down to Hughes. Hughes back to Anderson. Anderson with a shot. That's deflected over. Berg with it back there. Now Hughes. He sends it over to Green. Anderson. Now Hughes. And 13U get it out of the zone. That's going to be an icing call coming at 5 minutes. Nope, never mind. Didn't make it across the red line. Got tied up by some of the heavy ice there. Anderson loses an edge. Line drive pass up to Hughes, grabs it in the air, sets it back down to himself and gets it to Carlson. Carlson fires a shot that's up and out. 4:50 left in the third period. Looks like we've got a running clock now here, so running clock with 4:20 left in the third period. Face-off won by the 13U. Here they come. Chase back on D. Taken out by Atchison. Sims with the puck. Sims sends it back over the corner. Here's Green out to Carlson. To Green out. 13U. Take it away from Carlson. Atchison up to Garino, off the boards for Carlson. There's Carlson. Carlson still with it, but lost it. 3:20 left in the third period. 5-14U. Here's Sims. He's got Greeno along with him, but 5 back on D, so it's 2-on-5, waiting for a line change to get completed. Boswood now on the ice, along with Waldrop and Green and Anderson. Greeno gets off the ice. McGlasson comes on for him. 2:45 left. Takes that puck away, sends it along the boards for Waldrop. Waldrop gets knocked off the puck. And a whistle blown here for offsides. 2:20 left with the running clock here in the third. Anderson off the boards to McGlasson. McGlasson sends it to center ice, and Green has it now. He sends it into the 13U zone. Just under 2 minutes to play with the running clock here. McGlasson with it. Over to Waldrop. Waldrop shot saved by the 13U goalie. There's Boswood. Tried to send it over for Waldrop. Hit the legs of the 13U defender. McGlasson gets it deep with 1 minute left to play. There's Chase. Over to Atchison. Atchison sends it back behind the goalie. Carlson with it. Puck still loose. Berg. Back to Atchison. Atchison still with it. Poked away by 13U team. And here they come the other way. 13U with it. Puck gets knocked away. Here comes Chase. 30 seconds left in the game. Chase still on the puck. Glasson over to Hughes. "12 seconds left. "5 seconds left. And that'll do it here. So final score here, 14U 5, 13U 2.